Hey, it's us. I had to think of it. like in my lines or something.
Yeah.
It is us.
Once again.
Once again. Thank you, Mike. Be lying.
It's him, JT.
I'm JT.
I'm here with Mike B. Say something, Mike B.
Yeah.
What it do? Get you back on script.
It's us.
Motherfucker, we not about to go down this route. We get caught in this loop. Yes, it's us once again. We back.
Sorry, last time, our last show we said we back and we were gone.
We ain't been back.
That's funny.
That's sad.
We kind of left, yeah. We gone and then the shop closed.
Hey, but look, we had so much motivation. We was ready. Like, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be keeping up with you guys on social media. We got the podcast coming, and we was gone. It's almost like we had to do that show in order to get our check. And we got that check, and it was over. We started living like we was in Hollywood. Don't know how to act. Just neglecting the fans. I apologize. We blame JT. But
sorry, folks. I started a play, and so like my time just was gone, like for like weekends and stuff. That's when we usually record, and so. For some reason, that I was gonna have like time.
Yeah, that's the one thing you didn't have.
Yeah. but if you're in the area, Kansas City area, I'm in Jitney, August Wilson play. If you're in town, some say it's good. So
it's pretty good.
Tell your friends.
I've seen the play, and did we talk? We talked about it on our Keep It Moving podcast, but what did we talk about on the podcast of this show? The Quickie Conversation. Don't forget, we have had an opportunity to do those shows. I think we're up to episode 3 on Quickie Conversation. So maybe I should put a link to that in the description box.
Very good, man. Very good.
So when y'all missing us, y'all can go over there. Because it's a lot easier to just pull out the microphones and start talking shit than it is to set up this camera and try to get my dress all go one way.
For real, it took him 10 minutes.
Trying to comb his beard, trying to hot press comb his hair, and you see what the end results. Nathan.
Now I'm looking like Wolfman Jack over here, boy. I need a shape up. I'm looking crazy.
You need Jesus. I'm just
like that.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Just like that. But anyway, folks, hopefully we can get back on track. But I'm like,
is it safe to put ourselves on the prayer list? Can we put us?
Yeah,
is that against the rules?
Nah, it ain't.
Somebody got it. Okay.
We need it. We done put ourselves.
I used to feel weird though when people like put me on the prayer list. During like testimony service or whatever. Put me on the prayer list. I'm like. I felt like, I don't know why, but I felt like that was somebody else's job to request to put you on the prayer list.
You can't ask for prayer. Somebody else got to vote you into the prayer list.
And it sounds so selfish. But I was young and dumb, but I felt like that was being selfish. Like you trying to put yourself on the prayer list. Like you pray for yourself. Let somebody else pray for you. Anyway. Thank God for growth. I'm not as dumb as I used to be.
I mean, we can question that.
Okay.
But anyway, the news, or what's been, I guess, in our news lately. Chris Breezy. Another one of our brothers that done had a baby. I guess I think the baby now. I mean, like 9 months or something like that.
Yep, supposedly. Now the whole
so
time
like he been knowing for a hot second.
Has he? I mean, he hasn't really come out and said too much about this baby.
I mean,
So
that's what
I'm thinking, like at first, I'm thinking it's like it's somebody just trying to get a check. Like this ain't really his baby.
Mm-hmm.
But if it wasn't my baby, I feel like I at least tried to deny it. You know, she crazy. Yeah. She don't even know me like that. You know,
I pulled out. You know,
that ain't gonna work.
Oh, he lied. Oh, he lied.
That's his baby.
Yeah.
But he ain't really said anything about it. So he may be the father.
I mean, I think he's claiming it, ain't he?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Where is he claiming it? On his taxes? Like where is?
I mean,
he's not denying it.
Yeah, he's not denying it.
Okay.
And, I think he's on the lines of, if it's mine, I'll take care of it type deal. But
did you just make that up? I feel like you reached and found that.
What?
That sound like status quo answer.
Quote unquote. However you want to take it. Yeah.
Okay. But when we found out he was with his girl Karuchi.
Is that her name? It sounds like you just made that sound like a bad word. How you said it?
Her name is Karuchi Tran.
Karuchi. I thought it was like Karuchi or something like that. It had, something.
Well, I'm black. So
we know that, Mike. It seems like you just learned that today. I'm black.
I ain't got time for your shenanigans. And evidently she decided, she ain't about to do this baby mama drama situation because they were supposed to be together. And now she finds out he got a baby, so she, went her separate ways. I saw a picture of her on Instagram, and I guess it was supposed to be her and Christina Milan, and I don't even know which one was supposed to be Karuchi, but one of them was laying on the beach with a butt kind of, cracked open. She had on a bikini, but she had sand all on her, and that's all I need to say.
On
Karuchi.
Okay. I thought they were still like she was like being strong and staying with him or something like that. She didn't.
Not the last I heard.
What was the date?
She walked that walk. Wait a minute. What was the date you heard, motherfucker?
This was
like a week ago.
Oh well.
I mean, it wasn't like a week ago. It was like a couple days after we found out about the baby, when everybody's making a big deal of it.
See, and that's only heard it like when it first happened. So your news might be the freshest.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I guess she might not be with him.
Would you
she said,
if your girlfriend had a baby?
Oh, you already know. God damn it. I'll be damned.
I mean, it like you find out that she had a baby 9 months
ago. You wouldn't went and had a baby. All this time. You been keeping this from me. And we living together.
Well, it can happen because I felt there was this one lady.
I heard
who
about
said
that.
She thought she was 3 months pregnant or whatever, ended up having a baby in the shower.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Do you believe shit like that?
I don't know. I mean, I believe it can happen. But
How can you not know, especially if the baby is healthy and alive? How can you not know that you're pregnant? What kind of shit?
She was pregnant.
Wait a minute. What kind of shit you got going on inside you on a regular to where a baby kicking?
Well, maybe maybe it was a chill baby. Maybe it was just perfect.
I ain't got time to punch. I ain't got time to.
I ain't got time.
Maybe she smoked weed every day. That'll probably be next to the baby. But other than that, JT,
who knows?
It just don't make sense. I don't believe it. I ain't falling for the okie doke.
Oh, okay. I guess, man. I guess. But to answer your question, though, I wouldn't stay. I'd be gone before she come home if I just happen to hear.
You ain't gonna even verify?
Nah, I ain't even gotta verify. Nah,
you don't need
I had to verify. Yeah, I would have to have some proof. But I mean, well,
the baby, she got to come home. She got to come home. Just imagine she come home with a baby. I think she stole it.
Yes.
Especially
if you didn't know you was pregnant.
No, if you didn't know she was pregnant.
I'll be a dumbass or a fool or something if she carrying a baby.
and you don't recognize.
And I don't recognize.
Well, I don't know. If she is like a bigger woman, maybe. Because I heard they carry it in their ass. Moving on.
That's what you hear, huh? Yes, we gotta move on. That's what. I gotta. Your boy, old Creflo. Emphasis on the dollar. That's just funny how his last name
is Dollar. My grandma loved him too. My grandma loved him. I've heard some of his teaching.
Yeah,
he good.
I mean, he's a good teacher.
I cannot deny that.
Yeah, but well, he's in the news again. Last time we heard that he was in the news, I think he was like damn near choking his daughter. I think, man, these last couple of times, it ain't been good for the
It ain't been good. But I felt like when we were talking about the situation between him and his daughter, we kind of understood.
Yeah. Once she disrespected.
She was trying to go to a party or something like that.
And she lied. But I mean, but just him being arrested.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And the shot, the photo of him being arrested and all that. Didn't he have a mug shot?
He would have had to, I think. Can you turn on the news and your pastor, the one who's up on Sunday morning teaching you about the good will of the Lord.
He the one that prayed for me because I was on the prayer list.
Because I was on the verge of whooping somebody's ass. And he said, David, I can't take no more.
You sitting down dinner, eating your chicken, and you're watching the news.
And your pastor.
And my pastor, his mugshot just.
For doing the thing I asked him to pray. Well, hey, it must have worked. Because it worked for me. It didn't work for him. So now when you go put your name on the prayer list, say, just in case, Pastor, I'm praying for this for me, go and say a prayer for yourself.
Because you lost.
Just in case.
You lost that battle.
Now, what are you in the news for now, JT?
Goddamn. Plane. I think he like asked his congregation to or just people out in the world like to donate like 300 plus, so so he can get a new plane. I think he said like his plane is like 30 years old and he needs
a new jet.
He need a new jet.
And he's trying to raise how much?
I don't know the
$65 million, bro.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he didn't want one of them jets you be in. he wanted the I'm 2 seconds from Jesus jet.
I heard it was like the old Top Chef type.
What if Jesus don't want me having no
15-year-old?
But first of all, you got to make sure your jet gonna stay in the air.
Yeah.
So it can't just be from day-day now. You got to you got to pay some money. Yeah. So I can understand, the jet being expensive.
I can feel two ways about this. I can see both perspectives. If he's a international minister, and so he travels. Spreading the gospel, and touring and all, and I do in conferences and I guess stuff like that.
Okay. Touring.
I mean.
Like when he's not preaching the gospel, he's also doing hip hop. But I can see that. But the thing is, I just don't think he's going to use that for ministry only. And I think that's where people probably get up in arms. Or so if there was a way to track and guarantee that maybe
you have a log. A pilot log.
You would be willing to donate if he would guarantee that he would use this jet simply for
ministry use. I think. I mean, not me. I ain't gonna give 300 period. But for people that
Jesus ain't worth it.
Who said?
He
ain't said nothing to me about giving no 300. But if people want to give, I'm pretty sure that would.
I think it was some type of donation situation where he was trying to get people to donate money for this play. I can almost guarantee that there were people out there that were probably donating.
Oh yes, they
$65 million for a jet, because my jet, didn't he say his was old or whatever?
30 years old.
That's it. Does it still fly?
It probably flies, but is it going to get you where you want to go though? Is it going to fly you into the barn next door? You know, is it going to fly you 30 miles down into a cornfield? You know, or is it actually going to get you? You know, is it going to fly? I guess and that's a shame. If that's the question, you're going to have to ask your pilot. Are we going to fly today? We ain't going to be flying with the birds.
We need to get up there.
Yeah, I want to be closer to Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't donate personally. I wouldn't donate for that because until your jet broke down.
But that might be the end though. That ain't something that's like reactionary. You have to be proactive.
It didn't come out right.
Yeah, come out when it break down. Okay.
What I'm saying is,
yeah, clean it up. There'll be no more ministry. I tell you that. You wouldn't.
JT,
you would have said it. I'm listening.
There has to be a cheaper jet than that. I'm sure there's one that he can afford.
Okay, have a 10-year-old jet.
I would. Can't you buy like frequent flyer miles?
2,000. He want a private jet.
Because he don't want to minister to the people that's on the. He get tired of people just walking up to him randomly talking about pray for me. His prayers are all an hour long. He ain't got I got to go to church. I ain't got time to pray for everybody.
I mean, he can go like first class.
You don't think first class folk need prayer? If I see Creflo Dollar, I feel like he owe me a prayer. He owe me a prayer.
Because, we here.
Yeah, he ain't prayed for me yet. Not that I know of.
I didn't know he was the one. That's when you meet him, you get prayed.
That's what pastors do.
Oh, okay.
And I'm due.
It seems like that's like going up to a comedian and expecting somebody to say a joke.
It's my turn. You tell me a joke. Make me laugh.
I'm on my private
show. Make me laugh.
But I don't know, man.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be asking people to donate.
Mm-hmm. But would you think would you think people would be mad if he spent his own money?
No.
And bought a jet? Do you think they'll be so up in arms?
No. Because at that point people would no. Yes and no.
See,
yes and no.
Yeah.
Some people wouldn't care because it didn't come out of their pockets. Mm-hmm. The other people are like, where the hell
you get $65 million
to buy a jet? And I can't pay my light bill. Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna have members,
And I mean, even if you look at it that way, you got members out here who are just can't pay their light bill, getting put out on the streets or whatever, don't have food to eat, and you worried and concerned about a jet, a private jet, in order to.
Yeah.
I understand he's trying to spread the word, but every now and then you can spread the word via a phone call.
Really? I mean, you got TV,
and somebody told me they don't even cost 25 cents anymore.
What
the phone call?
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, like me.
Remember the little payphone you had to put the quarter in?
Yeah.
There were payphones.
But you said
they don't cost 25 cents anymore because we got our cell phones. It's a lot cheaper per phone call.
I feel dumb.
It's okay. It's been a long time since we've been in front of the camera, man.
I guess. It seems like you had to break it down for me.
This ain't the first time.
I mean, I remember, I know you was talking about 25 cents, but I didn't get what you was trying to correlate with what.
I understand. Me and Jesus. You know what? Matter of fact, Creflo owe you a prayer too. He owe you a prayer too.
Hey, I'm like you. If I see him,
it's time to collect. Hey. What up, bro? It's prayer check.
It's prayer time. As soon as you see him, you well, somebody did that. That'll be so funny. Anyway, That's all we got for you. Anything else might be?
I want my prayer.
Oh, okay.
Put us on the prayer list.
Yes. Till the next time we see you.